Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. In this video, Celsius Network confirms ADA will be added in Q2 of 2021. Earning passive rewards just for holding the token is now made available through the Celsius Network. As well as governance, we're seeing Cardano's on-chain voting is meant to restrict exchange participation, going into more details regarding voting on Cardano. We're also taking a look at some members in the community and what they are building as we move forward towards Goguen. Taking a look at Adosia, as well as Blue Cheese Steakhouse. We can see Andrew Westberg with Jor Manager taking a look at native assets. And finally, we've got Martin with ADA bringing ledger hardware support for Stakepool operator pledge. Really cool things happening there with the Cardano community. And last up, the markets have been on an absolute tear lately, taking a look at some price charts for ADAUSD and ADABTC. All of that coming up right after our sponsor. Our sponsor for today's video is KAIZN Stakepool. KAIZN Stakepool is a charity stake pool every month giving away 25% of their operating fees to a deserving charity. Be sure to check out KAIZNstakepool.com to see more information on which charities that they are supporting. And in this month, for the month of January, they are randomly selecting a small stake pool to delegate over 200,000 ADA. As far as the process to be eligible, you want to make sure that you check out their Twitter at KAIZN Stakepool. Be sure to like and retweet their Twitter post and reply with the name of the stake pool you would like for them to pick. They'll be choosing an eligible pool at the end of January. So if you're interested, if you are a stake pool operator, be sure to follow KAIZN Stakepool. Thank you so much to KAIZN Stakepool for sponsoring today's video. So to get things started, taking a look at Celsius Network. I know that Celsius has been having quite a nice run lately. So as far as what they're doing here, they're saying that they are going to add Cardano's ADA token to their platform to allow for holders of ADA to start earning other ways of passive income. So taking a look at this article, it's saying it would give ADA holders the opportunity to earn a yield in other avenues besides directly staking on the network. And this is presently the only option. Now, keeping this in mind, knowing that Celsius Network is a custody solution, so essentially you're holding your ADA on the Celsius platform, but nonetheless, I feel like this is another great opportunity for ADA holders to be able to maximize the utility of holding ADA. So as far as the APY, the yield that you can expect to earn for holding ADA on the Celsius platform, according to the CEO Alex Mashinsky, the amount of yield is not yet announced. So we are still keeping an ear out for some more details on what holders can expect to earn for holding ADA on Celsius. But nonetheless, very interesting to see this. Glad that they have decided to add ADA to their platform. Next up, taking a look at on-chain governance. So what we're seeing now with Voltaire, the Catalyst Fund 2 is underway. January 4th is the final day to vote. So if you have not already voted for your favorite Project Catalyst proposals, please be sure to check out some of the videos on the channel. I will be sure to leave a link to our Project Catalyst proposal down in the description below if you do want to help support our channel. Taking a look at this article, according to a recent AMA from Charles Hoskinson, the biggest goal for Cardano in 2021 is to maximize participation in an ecosystem where ADA holders can vote, register, and create proposals. And a lot of these goals are going to happen by integrating these functionalities into Daedalus. So Daedalus is going to be where we see a lot of these functionalities. Currently, we had to actually download a separate version of Daedalus. It was the Daedalus Catalyst version to be able to submit our votes for a lot of these proposals. But essentially what they're doing now is they're working on an integration to allow for a voting center within Daedalus. There was also an update talking about developments for a voting center in Yoroi. So very interesting to see that. With the points made in this article, we talked about exchanges and exchanges not being eligible to vote. This is very important because what we're seeing is that there is a large concentration of ADA that's held by these exchanges. And what these exchanges have done is they've spun up multiple of their own stake pools. So when you hold ADA on an exchange, that ADA isn't just sitting there idly and just collecting dust. Essentially, that ADA is being delegated to the stake pool for that specific exchange. So these exchanges are able to maximize their revenue options just like we are as ADA holders. But what's different here and what is very well thought out, I think, in terms of the voting mechanism is that these exchanges are not able to participate because of the token locking mechanism we saw with the Allegra hard fork. According to the points made here by Charles, it's saying that we did not want exchanges to participate in this process. Exchanges are an on-demand account, and while they seem to have a clever way of delegating and staking, like how I was talking about before, that is because there is no lockup of these tokens. So with that being the case, you talk about on-demand liquidity for a lot of these exchanges. Essentially, when you execute a buy or a sell, you're using the liquidity from that exchange. So this ADA can't be locked, essentially. And that is the key concept behind this Allegra hard fork. So very interesting. I'm really intrigued and learning more about the thought process behind the governance model for Cardano ADA, and I'm very impressed by what we've seen so far. Charles Hoskinson concluded by saying that if the tokens have a locking mechanism requiring exchanges to register before they are allowed to vote, they can go from an on-demand to a no longer in-demand. So very interesting. I think that's pretty cool considering what we're talking about here with these stake pool operators and these exchanges and large concentrations of ADA being spread across the network. So voting happening full swing ahead with Voltaire. I wanted to go ahead and shout out some of the members in the Cardano community. Some are doing some incredible things with Project Catalyst and voting. So I wanted to go ahead and just highlight some of the projects I'm very excited about. One of them is Adosia. So Kyle with Frog Stakepool is doing some really cool things with IoT. Taking a look at his Twitter, he actually was saying that by the end of the day today, Adosia architecture will incorporate a live Cardano node. I was incredibly excited to see this development. Essentially what it means is that there is a passive node running on some of these IoT devices. So he's talking about being focused namely on the application side, saying that they are interfacing with the node near term to verify balances and to build and submit transactions and to enable reward incentive based on staking behavior. Now, why would this be important? Well, it depends on the application you're going to use for your IoT devices. And taking a look at his website, he does a lot of cool things with this. And we can see here, if you've ever, like for me, I've actually started my stake pool on the Rock Pi. For those of you who are subscribers to the channel, you've been around, you know that we actually started on the incentivized testnet using a Rock Pi. So things like this is very similar. You have these single board computers that are able to perform simple tasks. And taking a look at some of the use cases for something like this, really cool. I mean, you've got things such as a self-watering pot with an LED strip of lighting and messaging alerts for low water levels. There's other things such as hydroponic systems with water reservoir temperature monitors. Other things such as chicken feeders with custom feeding schedules. So lots of cool things. I mean, you can really get creative with the use cases for this, talking about IoT. But very interesting to see that now some of these devices are integrated with the Cardano blockchain. Amazing updates happening there. And I wanted to go ahead and shout out Andrew Westberg with Blue Cheese Steakhouse as well, talking about native assets on Cardano as we see Goguen starting to see a lot of this implementation happening on these Goguen devnets. So just taking a look at an image from his Twitter, he's saying that the first Jor Manager transaction send of native asset tokens on Cardano just went through on the Launchpad testnet. Many more tests to run and big things to come. Native assets are very exciting. I'm looking forward to all the things that are being built on Cardano. Here's another picture showing you what it looks like actually in the Jor Manager user interface. These are some of the native tokens. We were taking a look at Adosia. Adosia is actually going to have its own native assets. Also ADA coin. Big shout out to Martin for also helping contribute to this. But this is something I'm really excited about, just seeing all this actually happening right before our eyes. Amazing to see what is actually being built by members in the community. And last up, big shout out to Martin with ADA bringing hardware support for pledge keys for stake pool operators. This is a big update. Of course, Martin's ever popular scripts for stake pool operators have now gotten this game-changing update for stake pool operator security. So as far as being able to manage your keys for pledge, this is going to be a big step to improve overall security for stake pool operators. So big thank you, big shout out to all of these members in our community who are working hard, working tirelessly to help improve the experience for everybody in the Cardano ecosystem. And last up, for those of you all who have stayed till the very end, I wanted to go ahead and share some information in regards to the price. So what we're seeing now with the markets completely taking off, Bitcoin just breaking through to new all-time highs. It seems like the story of the year is going to be Bitcoin's just hit a new all-time high. I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot more than a couple times this year. But taking a look at the price charts for ADAUSD and ADABTC, what we can see, this is an idea from Crypto Kaplan. He is an active member on the Kaizen Crypto Telegram chat. So if you do want to find a community of amazing community members for Cardano who share things such as technical support, price analysis, a whole bunch of different things related to Cardano, I definitely would recommend you check out our Kaizen Crypto support group. Link will be down in the description below. Taking a look at this idea, he's got an inverse head and shoulders drawn here for the price, and we can see a clean breakout. Here we are closing. Today is actually a weekly candle close above this 20-cent level. So now seeing this in place, what type of price levels we're looking at after this, it's showing here that we're eyeing about 22 cents as the next immediate level of resistance, followed by that 28-cent level. Taking a look also at the ADA/BTC chart, we can see also a clean breakout from an inverse head and shoulders pattern. BTC has just been on a tear lately, so it's nice to see the recovery of some of these altcoins, Cardano especially. We can see right now making up some ground right at around 600 Satoshis, but we do have a nice green candle here, and it'll be nice to see a weekly close above this neckline. So ADA/BTC, ADA/USD definitely breaking out. Nice to see some green for a change, so congratulations to all of you ADA holders. I'm extremely excited about what's to come. So guys, that is what I have for y'all here in this video, just an update regarding some of the things happening with members in the community, as well as a big congratulations for those of you ADA holders. An amazing start to the year and looking forward to the rest of 2021. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you all here in this video today. If you all did enjoy it, please be sure to drop a like for me before you head out today. And if you are new to the channel and if you want to stay up to date with Cardano content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, everyone, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.